Hi, I'm Caroline. Welcome to FYI Newsbyte. Here's what we found for your information this lunchtime. Free at last. An Israeli soldier held hostage for more than 5 years has been released. Gilad Shalit was seized by Hamas militants who tunnelled into Israel in 2006. Meanwhile, hundreds of Palestinians are on their way to freedom from prisons in Israel as part of the swap deal. Fans and coaches were seen leaving several prisons before dawn, carrying some of the 1,000 or more Palestinians being released in exchange for Shalit. About 200 Palestinians are waiting for their relatives at a West Bank checkpoint. 84 people are dead and 9 others are missing after a week of heavy rains across Central America. In El Salvador, 32 people have been killed because of the rains, while Guatemala has added 31 fatalities. Another 13 people were killed in Honduras and 8 have died in Nicaragua. The rains are affecting around 250,000 people. Thousands of them have been forced to move to shelters. Soldiers in the Thai capital Bangkok are racing to reinforce the capital's flood defences with 1 million more sandbags. Authorities have discovered new weaknesses and barriers on the north of the city. They say they have until Wednesday evening to shore up the flood walls. Floodwaters have already swamped more than 2/3 of the country, affecting around 8.79 million people. Fancy a holiday in space? Human spaceflight is closer than ever with the opening of the world's first commercial spaceport. Billionaire Richard Branson christened his new venture by abseiling from a balcony with a bottle of champagne. Branson's Virgin Galactic will base its commercial space tourism venture in Spaceport America, which has been built on a remote patch of desert in New Mexico. He's hoping to see commercial flights by next Christmas.
We will certainly see flights next year. I think hopefully by next Christmas we'll start to see commercial flights, and that's what we're aiming for. I'll be going up in the first flight with my children, and if it, I just want to be sure that I'm going to bring my kids home and that we've really tested the craft through and through. If it takes a bit longer, we'll take a little bit longer.
Turning day into night, winds of more than 100 kilometres an hour have churned up dust storms in Texas. An 8,000-foot-high rolling dust cloud moved into the city of Lubbock just before rush hour, and for a couple of seconds the daytime sky turned dark. The strange storm was caused by a drought in the region. Arrested at an Occupy protest? Well, there's an app for that. A developer has created the I'm Getting Arrested app for Android phones. At the touch of a bullseye, it sends an instant message to friends, family and your lawyer, letting them know you're off to jail. FYI is interactive. From your opinions to news you think we should be covering, we want to hear it all. FYI is available to you 24/7 online for all the information you need to know. Simply log on to tv3.ie/3e/FYI. Here you'll find the latest stories, video catch-ups, comments and the FYI blog. We're also available to you on Twitter and Facebook. Just log on to the website and hit the social networking shortcuts. Time now for a look at the funniest clips on the web. Here's our top 5. At number 5, King of the Swingers, he ain't. At number 4, DIY dance video, fail. At number 3, this kiddie won't pause when he's doing his pull-ups. At number 2, it's a modern day Cinderella and there's no more happy endings. And number 1 today, someone doesn't like mom singing and we don't blame him.
Let me get through it. Ave Maria. Okay, I'll stop. No singing.
Tune into FYI later for the newest downloads. We'll have more on the top stories, plus catch up on today's tech news with Cassie, and Paul will be here with all the sport. We'll see you back here at 6, right here on 3E.